This South Korean movie, Forgotten, begins with Jin-seok, a 21-year-old college student. He's quiet, slightly withdrawn, the kind of young man who avoids eye contact in crowds and who carries his textbooks close to his chest like a shield. He has anxiety, but it's manageable. He takes his medication, he keeps to himself. He tries to live a normal life. His family has just moved into a new home in a quiet neighborhood outside Seoul. The house is large, a little too large for them, but his father says it was a bargain, and his mother loves how calm and tucked away it feels compared to the noisy city. Jin-seok's older brother, Yoo-seok, is with them, calm, protective, with a limp in his leg from an old accident. He has a gentle strength about him, the kind that makes Jin-seok feel safe even when everything else feels unsteady. The house, however, comes with one strange rule. The landlord told them clearly, there is one locked room upstairs, filled with the old owner's belongings. Do not go inside. Ever. At first, the family laughs it off, just old junk, nothing to worry about. But to Jin-seok, the locked door seems to hum with unease, like a secret pressing against the walls. He finds himself staring at it longer than he should, wondering why it must remain closed. That very night, his sleep is restless. He dreams of a red umbrella, spinning in the rain. A child's laughter echoes, warped and distant, until it becomes a scream. He wakes in a sweat, his chest pounding. The dream feels too real, like a memory caught in the wrong body. The first week in the house, he hears things at night. Furniture dragging above his room, footsteps pacing slowly, whispers that vanish when he leans closer. He asks his brother about it, but Yoo-seok just reassures him with a hand on his shoulder. You're hearing things.
Don't worry.
Yet the sounds continue, gnawing at the edges of his sanity. One stormy evening, Jin-seok and Yoo-seok go for a walk. They joke, splash through puddles, the kind of carefree sibling moment that reminds Jin-seok why he loves his brother so much. Then, out of nowhere, a white van screeches to a halt beside them. Masked men leap out, grab Yoo-seok, and drag him inside. Jin-seok screams, frozen in terror, as the van disappears into the night. He runs home in shock, soaking wet, begging his parents to call the police. The police investigate, but no trace is found. No witnesses, no license plate, no evidence the van even existed. It's as though Yoo-seok evaporated into thin air. Days blur into weeks. Jin-seok spirals into guilt and sleeplessness. His nightmares intensify. Always the umbrella. Always the child's scream. His parents tell him to rest, to stop obsessing, but he cannot. Yoo-seok is gone, and he blames himself for doing nothing. Then, on the 19th day, Yoo-seok returns. He simply walks through the door as if nothing happened. The family erupts with relief. Tears, embraces, laughter through sobs. But Jin-seok feels dread coil in his gut. Something is wrong. Yoo-seok looks like his brother, but he doesn't feel like him. His limp is different, his laughter sharper, colder. He now uses his left hand, though. He was once right-handed. When asked about where he was, he just shrugs. Amnesia. He claims he remembers nothing of the 19 days. He wants to move on. Jin-seok doesn't believe him. From that point, suspicion corrodes Jin-seok's every waking hour. The noises from the locked room grow louder. Footsteps, dragging, whispers that sound like his name. His parents dismiss him, insisting it's in his head. But he sees Yoo-seok sneaking out at night, carrying bags, meeting strange men in the shadows. When Jin-seok confronts him, Yoo-seok denies everything with a chilling smile. Gaslit and terrified, Jin-seok begins to question his own mind. Is he going mad? Or is his brother truly an imposter? One night, he hears voices from the locked room. Pressing his ear to the door, he catches fragments. Get rid of him, he can't know. His blood turns to ice. Convinced his family is conspiring against him, Jin-seok flees the house in the middle of the night and rushes to the police station. Breathless, he explains everything: the abduction, the imposter, the noises. The officers exchange wary glances. He seems unstable, paranoid. They ask for his ID, run a background check, and return with news that rips the floor from under him. His name is not Jin-seok. It's Young Pill Park. And it isn't 1997. It's 2017. He stares at the calendar on the wall, 1997. But the officer turns on the TV, and a modern anchor delivers the day's news. His phone reads 2017. A mirror is brought, and the face staring back at him is older, 41, weathered. 20 years gone. His memories, college, his parents, his brother, were fabrications. The reality, he clung to, shatters. Reeling, Young Pill escapes the station and returns to the house. Desperate for truth, he forces open the locked room. Inside, a grotesque tableau. Fake corpses, blood-soaked mattresses, props designed to mimic a murder scene. The entire house, his family, his brother, all of it was a stage. Actors hired, calendars forged, environments reconstructed. And then the real Jin-seok steps in, no longer pretending. He isn't his brother at all. He's Choi, the boy who survived a brutal double murder in 1997. His mother and sister were slaughtered in that very house. The only suspect was Young Pill. The case went cold, but Choi never let go. Now, 20 years later, he has built this elaborate reenactment to drag Young Pill's repressed memories back into the light. A psychiatrist, part of Choi's plan, explains, Young Pill suffers from dissociative amnesia. His mind buried the trauma of his crimes so deeply that he built an entirely false identity. To break through, they reconstructed the past, down to the locked room where the murders occurred. Choi believes only by reliving it will Young Pill confess. But Young Pill insists he's innocent. He has no memory, no guilt. The more they push, the more he resists. Eventually, he escapes again, but fate catches him. A car accident lands him in the hospital. And there, his memories finally return. We flash back to 1997. His family was in a car crash. His parents dead, his brother gravely injured. Surgery could save him, but with the financial crisis raging, money was impossible. Then came the offer. Kill a woman, leave her children alive, and earn enough to pay for the surgery. Desperate, he agreed. But the plan unraveled. The woman woke, mistook him for her husband, screamed when she saw the knife. Her daughter saw, too. In the chaos, he stabbed the girl. Panic overtook him. He silenced the mother. The little boy in the house survived. That boy grew up to be Choi. Back in the hospital bed, Young Pill confesses everything. He weeps, shattered by the truth he'd buried for 2 decades. Choi listens, trembling. The confession is the closure he sought, but it doesn't heal him. His sister remains dead, his childhood destroyed. Revenge gave him no peace. In the end, Young Pill poisons himself, unable to live with the truth. Choi, devastated, follows. Their lives end in tragedy, consumed by the cycle of guilt and vengeance. The final scene drifts back to 1997. A little boy offers Young Pill a lollipop by the river, smiling innocently. Young Pill smiles back, unaware of the darkness soon to consume them both. And the movie concludes.